The Perks of Being a Wallflower, written by Stephen Chbosky. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a coming-of-age novel written by Stephen Chbosky, published in 1999. Since its release, there has been a high demand for it to be turned into a movie. Thus, it was made into a movie in 2012 and has won several awards because of its success. Some have described the book as a modern-day Catcher in the Rye. The Perks of Being a Wallflower stars Charlie Kalmekis, a socially awkward, sincere, emotional, thoughtful, and highly observant 15-year-old boy who is battling with depression and semi-schizophrenia. Charlie is the famous wallflower of the book. A wallflower is defined as a person who, because of shyness, unpopularity, or lack of a partner, remains at the side at a dance or a party. The book is written as Charlie's personal journal, and once a week he writes to his imaginary friend about his feelings and the struggles that he is coping with. In the beginning, Charlie is suffering from the loss of his two favorite people in life, his best friend Michael, who committed suicide, and his Aunt Helen, who died in a car crash while on her way to buy Charlie's birthday present. Charlie struggles with the guilt of his aunt's death because he blames himself. After Michael's death, he begins to write the journal entries as a form of venting. When high school starts, Charlie has no friends and feels isolated. His first friend he makes is his English teacher, Mr. Anderson. Charlie caught his attention as a bright student, and as the school year progresses, they develop a friendship. Mr. Anderson assigns Charlie book reports to write on the side of class, and unlike most people, Charlie loves this because, as he states in the book, his two favorite things in life are reading books and Sam. Mr. Anderson is the one who says the famous quote, "We accept the love we think we deserve." Charlie, Sam, and Patrick are the three main characters of the book. Sam and Patrick are step-siblings and Charlie's best friends. In the beginning, Charlie is crazy in love with Sam, but she says he is way too young for her. Charlie is a freshman and Sam is a senior. As this book progresses, they each share personal experiences with one another and develop a relationship beyond friendship. They originally met through Patrick, who is Sam's stepbrother. Patrick is a character in the novel who is openly gay and is ridiculed at school because of it. He is in a secret relationship with Brad, the school's football quarterback, but they are not public because Brad's father disapproves. Later, Brad's father discovers the relationship and beats Brad severely. Charlie has a relatively stable home life with supportive and semi-distant parents to rely on and an older brother and sister. Sadly, a disturbing family secret that Charlie has repressed for his entire life surfaces at the end of the book after Sam and Patrick graduate. He realizes that the recurring dreams he has been having of his beloved Aunt Helen molesting him are true. Charlie tells his therapist that his aunt molested him every weekend while babysitting him. Charlie later has a severe mental breakdown and is thus hospitalized. Charlie's final letter closes with feelings of hope, getting released from the hospital, forgiving his Aunt Helen for molesting him, finding new friends during sophomore year, and trying his best not to be a wallflower. Charlie hopes to get this out of his head and into the real world and participate in life instead of just watching it fly by. The Perks of Being a Wallflower was initially challenged in 2003 in Virginia school libraries by a group called Parents Against Bad Books in Schools. They're a prime example of the quote, "Not all heroes wear capes, let me tell you." The book was challenged for, quote, "profanity and descriptions of drug abuse, sexually explicit conduct, and torture." There is no further information on whether it was further banned or not, but the group has a lengthy list of records of being challenged and banned in various public schools across the country each year. All the cases state the same reason to be challenged, which is because the book is deemed inappropriate for all ages because of the use of drugs, molestation, underage drinking, offensive language, and so on. I do not agree with the ban of the book. However, I agree the book should have an age limit. It should only be a part of the reading curriculum in high schools, not middle schools. Middle schools age from ages 11 to 14, and none of the topics in the book are suitable for that age. I disagree with the ban in high schools because the book involves teenagers who are struggling with their identities, their sexualities, addiction, sexual assault, and so on. And many teenagers have struggled with at least one of these, and so why should we ban a book that these teens can relate to? In my opinion, I did not find the book to in any way, shape, or form encourage or glorify rape, drugs, alcohol, battery, or mental illnesses. As Chbosky has mentioned in several interviews, the novel was written as a coming-of-age story for teens to relate to and hopefully seek help because of it. I enjoyed reading every page of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I thought it was insightful, well-written, and could seriously type an essay explaining how much I loved it. Thank you for watching.